So let's dive into it. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. When did you get started? How did you get introduced to it?
Well, it was a while along. It was 25 years or more ago from now when I see it. It was a long time ago, and I was introduced by a few friends that were working on that, and they were working on all the networks and the entrepreneurship life, where I can tell you that I was introduced to the book.
So tell me, what were the first two things that you got out of the book? What were those two things?
That we need to think. The first of to stop. You know, everybody just keep walking and running, and we look for the special answer anywhere. And I think that the most important part of everything here is to stop. Make a stop and make a conscious awareness of what we are doing and where we want to go. And then from that point on, then we can start and processing what we need to get in order to reach that point or that goal that we want. Yeah, this is the small version of Think and Grow Rich. In Spanish is piense y hágase rico. Okay, when we start all this and thinking on Think and Grow Rich and piense y hágase rico, it's about getting to know where we want to go and where we can start from.
I agree with that. So tell me this, when initially you start, beside that you have to think, what else came into your help from the book? What were the two things that helped you on your journey to become successful and what you're doing right now also?
To make a plan. I think that the most important part of this book that everybody might think that is just a business book or is just a book that is about money. It is not. It's about life. And I think that the most important part of it is that you can go with that book and find the step-by-step trademark of what we need to do in order to build a business. When we want to build a business, we need to make it passion. We need to put passion on it and know what we can achieve with that, okay, in order for us to understand that there's not such a thing that can be taught. At least you really desire and want everything with passion, okay? So one of the things I got from the book is that step-by-step roadmap in order for us to get where we want. So I got the first is stop, Octavio. Stop and start thinking. Second, make a decision to know what is your roadmap in order for us to get where we want. In order to make a business possible, we need to have a roadmap. And without a roadmap, we cannot do that.
I agree with that 100%. So what is it that you do right now?
I'm a physician, and I work with people that, I'm a bariatric physician. I work with people that wants to lose weight. I'm specialized in obesity and in lifestyle medicine. And this book has taught me a lot in order for me to help people lose weight. Although you can think that how though can that be possible? And it's almost about goal setting. When you start making goal setting, just as Jim Brown says, okay, we need to understand that all the roadmap in terms of it is money, or if you want to lose weight, you need to focus on what you want, and then from that point you need a plan of action. You need to know what to do in order to get that things done. Okay, so I'm a physician. I work for a long 25 years now, helping people reduce weight, lose a lot of weight, lose a lot of fat, gain life, and although also working with sports and people that wants to improve in sports, and also in that same line of action, people that just want to look good. Okay, it is different to lose weight and to have health. That is not the same.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people want to lose weight, but there's a safe way and an unsafe way. That's why everybody should definitely get a mentor, trainer. If you know, go to a physician. Make sure that you do it with their guidance. It works best. Now, let me ask you a question. So, when you originally read the book, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're in Panama City. Originally, when you got the book, what language was the book written in? Did you read it in English or did you read it in Spanish?
No, I read it in English. I read it in English. So I got it in the U.S. actually, and it was written in English, and it was one of the versions that in those days, probably around 1983 or something. Okay, and this book, I read it in English. Then I bought it in Spanish because I was trying to figure out if we have a new version here in the city. And let me tell you, they're run out of here. They're run out in Panama. There's no book available for Think and Grow Rich right now. So for the publisher, they need to send us a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I have a good relationship with them. I can put in a good word. But so you consume the Hispanic version of it.
No, I read it in English first. I consumed the original version. I bought it
But
in the
everybody
United
else in
States.
Panama, they want it in Spanish or they want it in English?
They want it in Spanish because
Got it.
there's easy and to understand. Although because people here actually use both languages as well, English and
Very nice.
Spanish,
Very
and
nice.
fluently. So people know and read very well English, but also the majority of what we have here is better for us in Spanish because the
Okay.
Latin American market is very huge.
Definitely. So if you had to recommend, why would you recommend physicians to read this book, Think and
Whoa,
Grow Rich?
any physicians that read that book, my friend, will turn into something because I did not create a regular consultation. I created an institution. I went and built an institution from scratch. My parents were not business oriented. They were academic, both of them. And my mother is a biologist, and my father is also a PhD in parasitology. So they were academics, and then I needed to understand how to build a business because I was not from a business family. So I needed to know how to build a business, and I decided to use this one as a guide. This book, Think and Grow Rich, was my first one. Yeah, I did have this struggle because it did not tell the direct formula, at least that you understand that it is inside of you and that you're looking for that special, key element to turn into a business. But then I went into the book and learned how to build a business from that point. And then I grew up an institution that is Dr. Fit Health and Fitness. I created a brand here, and I go live on TV shows and a lot of stuff.
Nice. Very good. So
So
you've had a
that book
good,
for any physician.
you definitely utilized Think and Grow Rich for advancing your career and your business, which is exactly what a lot of younger entrepreneurs should be doing on a daily basis. They need to be reading the book and utilizing this.
Yes.
So I'm very, very, very excited to do it. But listen, I appreciate you putting this time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my team know that we need to contact you, and preferably maybe another session where we could do it in Spanish. I want to be able to, let Hispanic community also use our channel. So for our IGTV, I'm going to reach out to you, and hopefully we'll be able to do it in Spanish, where you go really in depth of maybe a couple of the chapters or a couple of the principles that you think individuals can utilize the most, and be able to have that and record that video and put it on social media.
You can count on that, my friend. I'll be very in touch, and I have the willing to do so. So let's do
I
it.
appreciate it. Thank you so much for being with us from Panama City. Take care. We'll talk to you later, doctor.
Take care.
Bye-bye.